I'm moving to Japan. Just kidding. But I do have a very big announcement, guys. It's something that I've been working on for the past year. Some of you guys might be catching on. You guys ask me all the time, Ashley, why are you in Japan so often? What are you doing there? And you know what? I'm here because I'm starting my own business. Yeah, you heard that right. And can you guess what it's for? Can you guess? It's for matcha. Yep. I think everyone already knew that though. That is in fact why I am here in Japan. Today we are heading into Shizuoka, which is known for being the largest tea growing region in Japan. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how matcha is made. I really want to bring you guys through the entire process from start to finish, build this business, grow it, hopefully, along with you guys. Okay, anyways, we're going to go to Shizuoka. I'm going to bring you guys with me. We're going to have a great time. Let's go. A huge adventure for me for many reasons. Guys, this is the most important trip of my life. First of all, to get here, I took a 14-hour-long direct flight from New York all the way to Tokyo. Then I went to bed because I was tired. Then this morning, I woke up at 5:43 a.m. A literal crack of dawn. The sun is not even out. And we're heading to Shizuoka. I need to get ready. I'm like so nervous. I don't know why. I woke up every single hour last night. Like I couldn't sleep. A mixture of being excited and also being nervous because we have a big trip today. Currently, right now, we are in Tokyo. Kelly and I traveled in the other day. And today, I'm here for a very specific matcha latte. Incredibly specific. Japan is where you get the best matcha in the world. This is where matcha originated from so many years ago. Like I said, we're going to Shizuoka because that region is incredibly well known for matcha. But also, there's another reason why it's special, and I will get to that later. Haha, let's catch the train.
Action.
We're on the bullet train. Like I said, we are heading to Shizuoka. Yay! So you guys know I've been doing sampling for ages, just like trying out the different matchas, doing the smear test. I was drinking like some days 6 matcha lattes because I was sampling that many different matchas, and I finally narrowed it down to my one favorite matcha in the whole world. And we are heading to where that matcha comes from today. So that is why I am like so excited. I'm so nervous. I'm going to my manufacturer today. I'm gonna go meet everyone, go see where the matcha is grown, where it's made. Shameless little mention here, but if you guys have joined the matcha mob, then you would have already known this. I know a few of you guys are gonna comment being like, I already been new. And that is because you guys are my matcha mobbies. If you don't know what the matcha mob is, basically I will have a link down below, but you can sign up to get emails and text messages from me and just special behind the scenes of my entire process of growing a business. You're gonna know things early, give me your opinion, help me with polls, with the design, flavors, everything. You guys will always have a little in, and also have access to like unlisted videos on YouTube, etc. Just really fun stuff. So if you're not already part of the matcha mob, the link is down below. But yeah, this matcha is super special because not only is it some of the best matcha in the entire world, it is also my matcha that I will be selling, and that's literally so crazy. So 1.5 hour train ride. We will see you guys in Shizuoka. On the way to Shizuoka, we had a perfectly clear view of Mount Fuji. You guys know how badly I struggled trying to find Mount Fuji the last time I was in Japan during their monsoon season.
My favorite part about the view is I can see all of it.
But look at that beautiful view, literally a sign of good luck. Kelly and I were completely in awe. Once we had gotten off the train, we were greeted by the largest spider I have ever seen.
Oh, this makes me so itchy. That thing is the biggest spider I've ever seen.
I'm not too scared of spiders. I feel like you're pretty scared of spiders.
Are you joking? Are you not seeing the size of that thing?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want that one to be crawling on me, but it's not like... Can you put your hand next to it or something? Oh! Oh!
Wait.
We're at the hotel waiting to get picked up. I feel like I want to change my pants because I really like these pants, but I just feel like it shows too much midriff for here. I want to be professional, but this is kind of, I love this outfit though. Let me try on these pants. Ugh, almost fell. I feel like this is slightly better, and I have armpit stains because I'm nervous. Ready? How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I also feel fine.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Hello, hi, Ashley. The weather's so nice out. After we got picked up at the hotel, our first stop was the lab. So the lab is basically where matcha is tested, flavors are developed, etc. And it is also where I met all of the workers, which I was very nervous for, but literally for no reason because they were the absolute kindest people I have ever met in my life. Okay, Ashley, nice to meet you. Bro, why am I always doing this? Oh my God, this is so embarrassing, bro. I actually feel fine right now.
You're just excited.
Do you think that this is what excited looks like? I think I'm just a naturally anxious person and then I'm sweating. Anyways, here you get to see green tea leaves from lowest quality all the way up to the highest quality, as well as the matcha powder made out of the respective tea leaves. You're actually able to test matcha quality by doing a smear test, which you guys have seen me do tons of times on Instagram. Yeah, I did that on Instagram, yeah. That's so funny that she said she's on my Instagram. Yeah, I do on my Instagram. Yeah. This is how I would test my samples. I showed you guys on Instagram. You go like this, and like the better the matcha, the more it will spread better and it won't break, if you know what I mean. And of course, you're also able to tell the color very clearly from this as well. There's a little bit of breakage. A little better. So you can see that pretty visibly, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Nice, and the color's much better. Yeah, do you see that? That's so good. That one feels like butter, like under your finger. As you can see, this beautiful high quality matcha is bright green and it is ground extremely finely, which resulted in a super smooth smear. After the lab, we took a drive to the tea garden. During this car ride is when I realized I never actually showed Kelly a picture of a green tea plant. So we had a lot of questions that were rather funny.
So what does this turn into?
It doesn't turn into, it just looks like that. Like those are it's the green tea leaves.
Okay.
I didn't train them. Yeah. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions about matcha too, which is why I'm here today to show you guys the entire process. Like I said, right now we're driving through the tea garden to look at the green tea plants, aka the plant that matcha comes from. Green tea, however, can be grown in different ways. Right now we're looking at sencha green tea, which comes from green tea leaves that have been grown in direct sunlight, just like these. Whereas matcha is a little different because it's grown in the shade. Ooh, this is so cool. Wow, can you touch it? This is sencha green tea. It's not matcha because matcha, like we were saying, would be covered. It's just like not the season for that right now because it's November pretty much when we're here.
So green tea leaves are matcha?
Green tea leaves are matcha. Matcha is powdered green tea leaves after it's gone through like a whole process. From here, we went deeper into the Japanese countryside to take a look at another farm. Pause! Okay, it's time for me to nerd out a little bit. I'm gonna put on my glasses for this. No! My glasses just broke. Okay, actually I just fixed it. As I was saying, basically here when I'm in Japan, in the video I'm there in October, which is not harvest season for matcha. Harvest season is in the spring. For matcha, there's only one harvest. It's the first harvest. So it is a little bit difficult for me to show you guys what this shaded matcha looks like just because, like I said, the matcha is shaded only prior to it being harvested in the spring season. During the spring harvest, it usually looks something like this. And the matcha is continually shaded, like it gets darker and darker until it's only at about 90% sunlight. The shaded leaves become tencha. The best matcha is called ceremonial matcha. You guys have heard me talk about it 100 times. I'm like, you need to get ceremonial matcha if you are going to be making matcha at home. And this matcha will always come from tencha. The leaves that have been properly shaded and always come from the very first harvest of the year. Shading is so important because it's what makes the matcha so nutrient dense and so bright green. The lack of sunlight basically makes the leaves produce more chlorophyll. They're going to photosynthesis overdrive, literally. And so they produce more chlorophyll and they produce more amino acids like L-theanine. L-theanine is so freaking amazing. This is where matcha becomes so different from coffee because coffee does not have L-theanine. L-theanine is what allows you to absorb caffeine slowly. I personally get really bad coffee jitters. I'm so shaky and it makes me feel like unwell, whereas I can drink a matcha. I could literally drink multiple matchas and I feel totally fine. And that is because of L-theanine, because it helps you absorb the caffeine more slowly. And on top of that, also helps reduce the feeling of stress. There's studies that it has helped make mice and humans feel less stress, which is crazy. And there's a lot of actually published research on all of that, and I will try my best to link it down below in the description as well, so you guys can take a look if you would like. Anyways, overall, just so many benefits of drinking matcha. It is so packed with antioxidants, the best drink of all time. Anyways, here we are at the farm watching some green tea leaves get harvested. Ceremonial matcha is often hand-picked at smaller farms, or sometimes it can be harvested using a machine like this at a larger farm. Obviously, we're not harvesting leaves for matcha right now since it's not the season, but I was still lucky enough to see the process of harvesting. And now, you know what? I really thought I was just gonna watch, but they said, hey, Ashley, why don't you give it a go? Let me drive the boat. Let me drive the boat. Now, I am from upstate New York, so it's actually not my first time driving a tractor, but I was still very nervous for them to trust me with this. I'm so scared. Hi, Mom. Ah! Okay. Ah! Yay, thank you. That was kind of scary. I did not think I was gonna do that today. That was cool. All right, Kelly.
And then how do you stop?
So you push this forward, and then to stop, you just pull it back. There he goes.
This is what my ancestors wanted.
High five.
Yeah.
Let's go. You did that really with ease.
Oh, it's in my blood. My great-great-grandparents. My Oji-chan taught me. Well, they actually didn't have a machine back then.
As you can see, the machine trimmed off the top layer of the green tea plants, and then the leaves go into this truck so that they can be transported immediately to the factory for processing. Back at the factory, the leaves go through an incredibly long and meticulous process, and it happens as soon as the leaves get to the factory to prevent oxidation. This machine here begins the de-stemming process of the tea plants. They have the container, and then there's fresh air that goes up through the container to keep the leaves all cool so that they don't get heated, and to also like prevent it from oxidizing too much. The next room we went into has to be the warmest room I have ever been in my life. It is warm in this room. Wow.
It's gotta be like 100 degrees in here. This feels like a sauna.
This does feel like a sauna. It's
Oh my
very
gosh.
warm. This is the steaming and drying room. Basically, fresh tea leaves are steamed for 30 to 40 seconds in order to destroy the enzymes that would degrade flavor components. Oh, warm, yeah.
Wow.
Then the steam leaves are blown literally almost 20 feet in the air in order to cool them. This step stabilizes the bright color and the aroma. After cooling, the matcha is dried. Basically, it's heated from below, and then it passes through 3 to 4 layers on a conveyor belt to ensure that everything is thoroughly and evenly dried. Then here are the fully dried, crunchy leaves. Whoa! Yeah, that looks like what they grind. From there, the leaves go through even more separating processes, multiple machines, so that they continue to be de-stemmed and deveined until you literally just have the beautiful, like, I guess meaty part, I want to call it, of the leaves. It is very thoroughly separated, let me tell you. There's all the stems and everything else that gets filtered out, and then you end up with the beautiful tencha. Wow. The next stage of the matcha making process is a sterile process, so we got to put on the suits. Let me tell you, I was so excited to go into the factory, and it was so cool to like put on all the gear, really like immerse myself in the process. This was so much fun. The best day of my life. Once we had all the gear on, we took a wind bath that like blew all the dust off of us. Lint rolled, we washed our hands, and then now into the factory we go.
This is literally insanity. I've never seen anything like this in my life. The matcha's being matcha'd, baby. What do you rate this factory?
10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 even. It's so cool. Oh, this is so cool.
It's like a matcha in the chocolate factory kind of thing, you know?
And then the final tencha is stored in a temperature and humidity controlled environment. Here's a storage facility. Look at so much tencha. And in tencha form, prior to being ground into matcha, it can last for a very long time if it's stored properly like this.
This is the holy grail. This is like,
This is like how much I eat in a year.
oh no, this is like SpongeBob where there's a ton of hamburgers.
It was chilly in here, but it felt really good after going in that one sauna room, let me tell you. Once it is time for the tencha to be ground into matcha powder, it's done so using a stone mill. It's crazy that they really still use just a mechanized stone mill. Like it's always a stone mill. People used to do it by hand only. You guys have seen me use the stone mill back in Uji. Basically the tencha leaves, they fall down into these rotating groove stones, and these stone mills are used for ceremonial matcha. Using a stone mill is really important because this process preserves the flavor since it doesn't heat up the matcha during the milling process. The milling process is also very slow, and just to make a singular tin of matcha that you're used to seeing, for example guys, these are both 30 grams of matcha. Each of these took an hour to grind on a stone mill, even the mechanized one. So it takes a minute. Anyways, all of that work goes into the matcha that I love and use every day. So let's make a matcha the traditional way, shall we? Using the matcha that we just made.
You sure, Ashley? I don't know if you know how to do this.
I've never done this before, just kidding. No, I have, I'm just joking. Of course, I got to show off my matcha making skills that I learned in Uji last time I was there. It might be more memorable, partially because it was when Andrew dropped his camera.
The whole roll got exposed because when it fell, it opened up the whole camera. And
Anyways, the bright side of it was that I learned how to whisk matcha properly that day. So the key to whisking matcha is to whisk back and forth rather than in a circular motion. And this way you can create a really beautiful foam with only the littlest tiny bubbles. Oh, so nice.
That is awesome.
I learned in Uji when I went last time. Yeah.
Wow, you're a fast learner. Good form, perfect form for matcha.
Thank you. I feel so validated. So pretty. You guys already know I love a matcha latte, but it is also so enjoyable to drink it just the traditional way. Just matcha and water, and especially when it's matcha that's this high quality, it's so, so good. Whoa.
Strong?
Oh yeah, but it's like, it has really good flavor though. And it's like foamy, and there's no little like grittiness like at all. No gritty.
Hashtag no gritty.
Zero gritty. You wanna try it?
Okay, I'll try it, yeah.
Try it.
I love the matcha. It's an espresso shot.
So nice. The color is so nice. You know I couldn't resist a matcha latte though. I had to do it. Again, with the matcha that we saw being made, we're having a matcha latte. This is my favorite way to drink a matcha. So good.
Kampai.
Kampai. Oh,
Kampai.
good, Kelly.
Kampai. This is a dark green matcha.
Well, this is so good.
Domo good.
Very good.
This is surprisingly good because I do not like matcha. Yeah? Your matcha is good, Ashley.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm beasting it.
That was so amazing. That was the best matcha latte I've ever had in my entire life.
That was the best matcha latte I've ever had.
Kelly actually finished a matcha latte, and you guys know, despite having a Japanese boyfriend, he doesn't like matcha. But that one he did.
That matcha was like really good.
It was really, really good. Like actually, I'm like, wow. Anyways, as you guys can tell, I am back here in New York. I got home safely. Oh. Now I feel like I can't see. This was quite literally the best day of my life. Getting to see how matcha was made and like just immerse myself really in the process, know where my matcha specifically is coming from, get to check it out, make sure that for when it's up to my standards, make sure that it's up to your guys' standards, and really just learn more about the whole process in general and get to meet the people that are, you know, helping me out with it along the way. Don't want to say too much, but I think it's gonna be 2024. who knows? A lot of work still has to go into it, and I will keep you guys totally in the loop. If you want to get the behind the scenes and just see things before everyone else, and also be able to help me literally make the business, then link down below. You already know, gotta join the matcha mob. It's a long time coming, but you guys have been there with me along the way. I also need to say that I'm just so grateful for all of you for supporting me through this. I'm so excited, I don't even know how to end this video. Basically, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Make sure to double tap the like button, double tap the subscribe button. Of course, make sure to click confirm when it asks you to unsubscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.